Goes out. This is working. Can you hear me? I hope so.
It's 1999.
All right, I better stop. God forbid. Yes, I'm playing on the Sega Saturn. Oh. Copy this. This is here. Oh, for fuck's sake. Start the application here. God damn it.
What's a man got to do to get that kind of attention from you?
It's hard to say exactly, but you seem to be doing fine.
Well, great.
That's
The truth is, it ain't me that wants you.
Oh?
No, Miss Jacqueline Natla does, from Natla Technologies. You know, creator of all things bright and beautiful.
Seal it, Larson.
Oh, for fuck's sake, come on.
Feast your eyes on this, Lara. How does that make your
Turn
wallet?
that down a little bit. Turn
I'm
this
sorry.
up.
I only play for sport.
Then you'll like a big park. Peru, vast mountain ranges to cover, sheer walls of ice, rocky crags, savage winds, and there's this little trinket, an age-old artifact of mystical powers buried in the unfound tomb of Qualapec. That's my interest. You could leave tomorrow. Are you busy tomorrow?
There you motherfucker. All right. Starting a new game because the battery backup in this died. Right. Yes, this is the Saturn version. What? Fuck off. Stream the Saturn version. Alright. Need to work. Better fucking work. In all its pixelated glory. Change the control. No shit, I can't change it. Okay. I don't know how far we're gonna play. We are talking about it. What are you talking about? The stream rate is fucking lower than. Forgot how weird it is playing with the. Come on. Thank you. Haven't played on the Saturn version quite a long. I have picked it up. I picked it up a few months ago, actually. Yeah, I don't. So tempting to do a swan dive, but I really don't want to have to read. It's always tempting to do a swan dive, but I really don't want to ever have to read. The audio stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. You do fucking realize this is a very quiet game, right, YouTube? You do fucking realize that. There's no background music. The only thing you're really gonna hear is the fucking... You know what? Whatever. Maybe they'll get off my ass if I turn up the sound of the footsteps just a little bit. Like, your stream's audio rate is a little bit slower than we expected to be. Gee, I wonder why. Yes, I know there are wolves down there, camera. I really don't feel like fucking with them right now. I want to see if I can get through the game tonight. I don't think I'm going to, but it doesn't hurt to try. It also means I'm going to be skipping out on a lot of secrets. It's normally a habit of mine to go get every secret because I have every single one committed to memory. The classic save crystals. I think they were actually supposed to be blue like that in every version, but for some reason the PlayStation version kind of screwed up with the collective server. Because in the PlayStation version they were dark blue, and they reflect. I don't know if that was intentional for them to have the reflective surface or not. Yeah, the save crystals in the PlayStation 1 version are fucking weird. That's the first thing I noticed when I played the game on the PlayStation after playing it on the PlayStation. It's like, that fucking save crystal looks weird. I don't think it's supposed to be that color. Going after every secret's time consuming. Oh. Bring this a little closer, that way y'all can at least hear me well. Sega Saturn. Say, my uncle had the Sega Saturn, and I don't know why I think because he got a PlayStation, he wasn't going to use the Sega Saturn anymore. He gave me the Sega Saturn, and oh shit, that wasn't supposed to happen. He had Tomb Raider on it. There were a lot of games he fucking had for it. Well, not a lot, but you know, a good selection that he had. Hey, Mr. Patriot. A decent selection that he had. I think there was like a all right, sorry guys, sorry. I kind of have my food, my late night, my early. Well, I don't want to. The dinner I cooked like a couple hours ago still kind of sitting next to me. I really don't want to eat on stream, so that's why I turn the camera off from time to time, just because. Yeah, I did. Oh god, man, I shaved it fucking. Like, this isn't even a trim. This is like all gone from like, oh god, I want to say 2 weeks ago now. But no, Bridge, no, my uncle gave me his old Sega Saturn. Not this one. This one I had to this one someone gave me as a gift because I got rid of my Sega Saturn long ago. But this was a gift from somebody, from a good friend of mine. And well, anyway, he gave me his old Sega Saturn. There was like some golf game on there. PGA Pro Tour. There was NBA Live 98, which was a lot of fucking fun. Huh? Shit. Oh my goodness. I'm shutting off the... Wow, I'm having a fucking night. I meant this... I meant... Oh my fucking god. I fucking give up. I meant to turn the fucking... Oh my... See, this is why I was taking a break. You know, why I said I was taking a break on Twitter. Because I'm fucking burnt out. Like, oh my god. Oh, for fuck's sake. So I turned off the... My fucking Christ. Oh my god. I am so fucking out of it. All right. Oh, what was I saying? Ah, yes. No, Bridge. Basically the first time I ever actually, you know, really heard and got wind of the game, which of course this is well back in the fucking 90s. I think it was like 97 or 98 that he gave me his Sega Saturn. I was like, because it was after 2 came out. So but that's so that was the first time I ever actually played the game, was on the Sega Saturn, and that was only because he gave it to me. Had that not have happened, I probably would have never heard of the series or even gotten into the series. So. And I had a lot of fun. I was kind of bummed that it was actually one of my driving forces for getting a PlayStation to get the rest of the series, Tomb Raider 2 and Tomb Raider 3. Oh, wow. New faces. Hello, hello. Yeah, I don't care for the wolf music. Oh. Alright, jump through here. Now we get into... I think I got into this with Uncharted Raider a little bit as well. This is one of my favorite parts about the consoles. The fact that you can say that you get the save game prompts at the end of every level. Now, granted, you know, I had to take a minute because I didn't. Oh, well, Nino. Oh, awesome. Awesome. But, yeah, I was... No, we're getting up to one of my favorite tracks in this game. And it's not the battle music. I know, Come on, you little fuck. I'm gonna fucking... Yeah, we all just moved here from the Discord. It was one of those times where... One of the things I hate about being in the States is whenever I want to stream, you know, and it would be one of those things where I think Steve would be around to catch it. Steve is always fucking asleep. Because where I am, it's, you know, he's 5 hours... They're 5 hours ahead of me. In the wonderful tea land across the pond, across the Atlantic. And so it's like, you know, I kind of want to stream, but it's like I don't ever expect him to be fucking awake whenever I do things like this. But no, there's a lot of things I could talk about in this game. Oh yes, what he was saying. What Steve actually said in his video, that if you were to ask anybody who's ever played this game what their most memorable music is, they would probably say that music, and I wouldn't, because it isn't. The Vilcabamba level was the first level that actually gave... Because I told you about the cistern. I told you about the cistern level. And this level was the bane of my fucking existence. Because I would jump in the water yeah, bears go down in about 12 to 15 pistol shots. You know, which is like you know, technically he's being hit with like 30 bullets. So, you know, when people say pistol shots, they're talking, you know, the two pistols firing each time. But this was one of the first roadblocks, because I would always jump in the water and I wouldn't know how to get out. You know, it was just the fucking. I didn't know where to go when I was a kid, and I was always swimming right by the fucking exit. And it was also before I figured out that that you could pull switches underwater. Up we go to the secret, which this room, you know, the pool of water really doesn't do anything. You know, it doesn't take you anywhere. It's just an outlet for a couple of secrets. You know, I thought it went somewhere. I thought there was something important when I was younger. So this level stumped me for a good couple of days. It looks a lot cleaner in this one. All things considered. But it also did get a release on this one. First. So there was a few things that's not in it, like the handstand. You can't do the handstand in this version, which, you know, I didn't know at the time. I mean, I knew, you know, I had the strategy guide and it told you could do the handstand. Delete. Now there's a few things. There's a lot of things about the console version I absolutely enjoy. Like I said, one thing is the save system, and it's not just from this one. I mean, the save system in this particular game, in the first one, is phenomenal because I appreciate the save crystals, and also because they do, you know, especially for newer players, they also act as a sort of what am I thinking? Checkpoint. It's like a signpost, more or less. A floating, spinning signpost that allows you to save your game. You know, not unlike the save rooms from Resident Evil, actually. Back in the days when you actually had to get on the phone and talk to people, you couldn't just look online for things. How'd you do this? How'd you do that? God. That was always the talk of everything at the school, if you had those friends that played the same things you played. Oh, it got a lot of fun when Resident Evil 4 came out and came by high school. We would talk a lot about what we did and how to find things and everything. Oh, it's a lot of fun. So we got 2 of the 3 secrets. The third secret is towards the end, into the fire pit. That's kind of fucking weird. I actually think that is probably what it was, a fire pit at some point. But no, this level used to fucking stump me. And then when I figured out, Happy day, Happy Dino. How's it going, man? I was supposed to be taking a break from YouTube. You know, I wrote that in a tweet. And I was on point, you know. It's like, I just needed to take a break. I'm getting burnt out. And then some of these lovely fellows and ladies here in the chat, we all got on Tomb Raider 1 chat and talking about that, and I'm going fucking crazy. Like, you know, I really want to play, but I need to take the break. I need to just relax. And like, yeah, nope, that fucking went out the window. God. I was in high school when Resident Evil 5 was... No, was I in high school? Yeah. I was in high school when Resident Evil 4 came out. It was like 2005. think I was in. I don't remember why the fuck I wanted a GameCube, but I did. I think it was like because of Melee and everything. I wanted it, and then my mother's boyfriend at the time got me Resident Evil 4 for a Christmas gift. 2004, something like that. It was shortly after the game came out. And I think that wasn't my first experience to Resident Evil, but it was my first experience on my own, because I played Resident Evil once before at my friend's house. She showed me Resident Evil 3. Fuck you. You recently bought one from me. Came with a Game Boy add-on disc. It came with a Game Boy Player disc. Is that what you're talking about? That little peripheral where you can play the Game Boy games on it, the Game Boy Advance games on the GameCube. Those are fucking hard to find. The Game Boy Player isn't hard to find. It's like you can find them separate, but they are a fucking pain in the ass to find together. I don't know what it is about. I don't know why the fuck. I don't know why the hell it's so hard. Oh, shit. Yeah, the disc is, I don't know, it's just so stupid. The prices, how they go. Yeah, Metal Gear Solid. The only Metal Gear Solid game on the GameCube is the Twin Snakes. Yes, that's it. I have the same thing. I actually have two. I technically actually have two copies because one copy I don't know what the fuck happened, but I lost one of the discs. So now I have two. I have a full copy, and I have half a copy. I think it has disc 1. So I have like two versions of disc 1 for Metal Gear Solid the Twin Snake, which isn't gonna fucking do you any good if you actually want to play the game, especially in the GameCube version. I don't know why, but in the GameCube version of that game, they actually cut you off. At the halfway point of the game is actually the communications tower. That was close. I was supposed to make that. I jumped a little early. In the communications tower, which is literally about the halfway point of the game. And the PlayStation version actually cuts you off and makes you put in and starts the second disc around the snowfield, which, if anybody's played the game, is after the second Sniper Wolf fight. Oh, the controls of Metal Gear Solid. Yeah. It's fun. Honestly, I think the PlayStation, comparing the two, the GameCube version looks nice, and it adds on controls that, I think they wanted to be there. But compared compared to the original, the original one's probably the best version. For anyone who wants to get that actual experience. Anybody's already played the first one. Anybody's already played the first one, or, you know, played the first one before and wants to experience the remake is good, but for an initial playthrough, you know, first time playing it, the PlayStation version's the best way to. You guys want to see something kind of funny? Here's something really stupid. I discovered. Oh, whoops. I've never played anything but the American version. It's something really kind of stupid. It's actually kind of it's absurdly funny, but it's kind of morbid, kind of dumb. Let's see if I can line it up right. Fucking drowns after her neck breaks. It's just so it's so stupid. It's so stupid. But it kind of makes me chuckle, just because of how that goes. This is a great story from when I was younger. I was like, cause growing up, yeah, it looks it. There are some parts that look really good, and there are others that kind of just looks muddy. But no, some good stories from when I was younger. You guys are familiar with the Coliseum level, you know, the spike pits, not the spike pit, the spike pit in the Coliseum, in the Grease levels after the level after St. Francis Folly. The spike pit there. Well, a good secret, you can actually slip past the spikes and in the Coliseum. Well, one thing, my friend, I don't know why the fuck we did it, or where the fuck the idea came from, but no, I think it was just one day that I was bored, and then I showed him, you know, something I did, because, you know, when you figured out you could swan dive and break your neck, as a kid, your curiosity gets the best of you. And you start doing it in strange places. And, you know, this is also when I quite accidentally figured out that falling on spikes kills you. I mean, you'd think, you know, you kind of knew falling on spikes would kill you, but it's just the way it happened was so jarring at the time. And it's like, okay. Come here, you little fucker. You know, you kind of figure out in one of the levels that I'll touch on the Croft Manor roof in a second. In a second, you know, I'll cover that because I have a really funny story of something I did too. Oh no, I don't want to pull the switch. That stops the axes. It's not going to do anything for me because I'm not going back out that way. No. So the Coliseum I think you kind of can tell where I'm going because the fact that I brought up swan dives and then the spike pit. So I'm pretty sure you can kind of tell where this is going. But it's just one night we were fucking around, and I'm like, you know what? Let's see what we can do. And we just took turns swan diving into the spike pit. And I don't know why, but it was funny. It was preteen 12-year-old shit that it was kind of funny. One of those times, because it is actually possible to slip by spikes if you slip by them, it is possible to avoid them. Well, I bring that up because one time, I don't know how the fuck it happened, but one time I did that. Instead of landing on the spikes and going through the usual animation, she misses the spikes completely and breaks her neck. It was so fucking unexpected. Just because of the way the games are, just because of the way the levels are laid out and the spike assets are, it's all in a grid. And they repeat themselves. The hitboxes and everything, they repeat themselves. So it is possible to slip by spikes. Well, apparently, for some reason, a particular spot in the middle of that row of that middle set of spikes, is a spot that, there is no hitbox. There's no spike hitbox. It's literally just ground. And I don't know how the fuck I did it, but I missed the spike hitboxes, landed on her head, and she went into her, broken neck off of a ledge animation where she's just fucking lying on the ground. Now, normally that now, normally that would be just funny, but when you spent about 45 minutes just swan diving into the spike pit in the middle of the Coliseum, just to fucking pass time, just for shits and giggles, and that happens out of fucking nowhere, yeah, fucking 12-year-olds are in stitches, and. And we knew it wasn't a glitch. It wasn't a glitch because it is entirely possible in the game code to slip by the spikes. So it was just some random chance. I don't know, some random percentages. Some random percentage. And yeah. Yeah. She missed the spikes and died by breaking her neck. It was the fucking funniest fucking thing that ever happened. And it was, like I said, it was morbid, but it was funny as hell. But no, back to the Croft Manor thing, actually. I'm assuming your son, when you're saying he was playing the Croft Manor roof. I don't know what version of the game, I don't know what game he's playing it in, but I assume you're talking about, like, he gets up there with, like, the glitch that you can use in, like, Tomb Raider 2 and Tomb Raider 3, right? The corner glitch. I have no idea how to do it in this game, but it is possible. But, the corner glitch. But yeah, in Tomb Raider 2, I used to. One of the coolest things about the dive in Tomb Raider 2 is that if you do it from a high enough spot, you can actually roll in midair. Kind of like you can roll when you do a jump, a forward jump or a backwards jump. You can roll in midair. if you swan dive. It usually only works. It usually only. I was just curious because I'm not sure if you could do it. Yeah. You know, goddamn, if I had my PS2 hooked up, I would show you. Rob, but I don't. But basically, the way you do it in Tomb Raider 2, like I said, I don't really quite know how to do it here, but I can attempt to show you, generally how it's set up. In Tomb Raider 2, you do it on the assault course. And I'm just gonna look down. Like I said, I don't know how to do it in this one. But in Tomb Raider 2, you get on the edge of, on the corner of a grid here. And you usually, like I said, you do it on the assault course where you can walk off the edge. Or you hold the walk button down, so, you're pretty much on the edge and you're not walking over. And then you kind of look down. So you can't do it in this one because you can't look and jump in this one. But you kind of look down, and then as you jump, you slowly inch forward. And if, like I said, I'd have to hook up Tomb Raider 2 and show you. But if you do that, eventually Laura will glitch through because you're holding the walk button down. You're not actually jumping off the edge, but you're also clipping into the pillar that you're standing next to. And because you're trying to clip into that area, the game will basically eject you to the something about it in the game. It ejects you to the top. It basically ejects you out of the hole you're pretty much forcing yourself into, and puts you on top of the platform. Yeah, it's like a 45-degree angle, and you have to clip in. It's a lot easier to show you, but I don't have it hooked up. But yeah, that's how you do it. Like I said, there is a way to do it in this version, but I've never figured it out how. And of course, the developers knew about this trick too. The fuck? Oh, shit. There we go. Fucking freezes on me. There we go. And the developers knew about that trick too. They knew about it when they programmed the game. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but I don't think it was an intentional glitch. But they knew it was in there. And instead of fixing it, they actually put items in weird spots that you had to use the glitch to get it. So it's like this is one of those times that the developers knew about it, and instead of fixing it, they leaned into it and basically put like in Palace Midas, there's a large medi pack on one of the pillars, and you can't get up there normally. You have to use the corner glitch to actually get up there. And items like that, item placement in this game is not by accident. The developers fucking put that thing there, knowing that you couldn't get there normally. You have to do the corner glitch. So for people that didn't know how to do it, that freaking that large medi pack is just sitting there taunting them like, nyeh. It's just one of the funniest fucking things. And I guess they kept it for I don't know how they kept it. If they, they figured out the code, but they kept it for all 3 games. Oh god. Right. I have one secret. Uh-oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Nothing makes you say oh shit like this motherfucker. Come here, you little fuck. Oh shit. 4 shotgun shots. Does him in. I actually figured that out by accident when I was a kid. Cause I was so fucking sick of him of him fucking eating me. And oh shit. Oh yeah, it's fucking terrifying. Like the moment you hear the fucking footsteps coming around, you're like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. You know, there are very few games that give me that oh shit moment. That guy is always fucking one of them. I'm so familiar. It's like I know this game in and fucking out, and it still is just like oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, run, 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 fucking run. You know. That, and I think the boulders part. What could go wrong? Yeah. It's like it's like whenever the T-Rex shows up too, it's like you know, his foot, you know, it's like he moves. He covers a lot of space really fucking fast. So it's like you don't have the fucking time to you do not have time to fuck around. The moment you hear that music start, you don't wait to figure out what's coming. If you know what's going on. I have a feeling that a lot of first-time players heard that music, and then, because I did the same thing too. You hear that music, you're like, what the hell? And then, all of a sudden, you're like, oh, shit. That wasn't intended. I meant to put my guns away and do that. Okay, so we're down in here. We're gonna go get the cog. That would have brought this part to a really fucking quick end, because I didn't save anywhere. Oh, you fucker! JP. Oh, God. That's about the one saving grace of the PC version. As much as I don't care for the fact that you can save anywhere, sometimes it does come in handy. Sometimes. I still don't care for it, but I can acknowledge that there are times where it does come in handy. And considering that there's like I want to say I want to say that there's maybe 4 save points in this level. Ooh. I know there's the one at the cog machine towards the end. there's that. I also know there's the one just above the broken bridge. How many secrets do we have? 3. Then there's the one, broken bridge that we already passed. And then there's, for fuck's sake. The save system is amazing. I mean, if you don't like limited saves, yeah, you're gonna fucking hate the system in Tomb Raider 1. But it definitely, it's one of those things, it really makes you think about what you're going to do. You know? It definitely makes you think before being bold. Now, Tomb Raider 2 and Tomb Raider 3 sort of get around, sort of avoid that by letting you save. Well, Tomb Raider 2 lets you save anywhere, but it also ramps up the fucking difficulty for pretty much anything you do. So, yeah, by the way, all of these fucking secrets are just ingrained in the back of my skull. It's I'm not even thinking about it, I don't know if anybody. Oh, look at this too. The lighting. I will say this: the lighting in the Saturn version is far more fluid. Oh fuck! I fucking hate autosaves. Like autosave. It's not even a matter of. It's not a matter of taking it for granted or anything like that. It's just I fucking hate autosaves. I fucking hate them. You just learned this secret? I will say this, I kind of cheated when I was growing up. Your phone died? Wait, how are you still watching this? This secret's really good. Man, I could teach y'all a lot about this game. At least most of most of the major stuff. I don't necessarily know like speed up. Fair enough. That's kind of a dumb question on my part. I apologize. I forget that you could plug phones in. What a weird concept that is. Plugging the phone in when it's dying. I never usually think of it before my phone dies. My snark aside, I never really give that pause for thought. You know what I mean? Usually when people's phone dies, okay, we're gonna do this. There we go. But yeah, I think there's like only three saves in this level, and it's a very long level. 92% of the secrets. Holy shit! Wait, you did the math on that? How many secrets are? Oh, wait a second. All right. I'm gonna take a pause for a second. Take a pause. I'm gonna deactivate my camera this time, not the fucking GameCube. I'm gonna enjoy my last. What's this doing? St. Francis Folly has 4. I think it has 4. Yes, it has 4 secrets. But one of them really is a trite fucking pain in the ass to get. One of them is a trite pain in the ass to get. And 2 of them technically are missable. In the sense that you only have 1 shot to get them. Oh, God. One plug. Yeah, no, there's, let's say, how many secrets are there in the game total? There's 3. Let's say someone tally them up as I rattle them off. There's the 3 in the caves, in the opening caves. There's the 3 in the city of Vilcabamba. That's 6. There's 5 here in the Lost Valley, so that's 11. there is. I want to say there's 3 in the Tomb of Qualopec. I want to say that there's 3. 115 secrets. Okay, whatever. I'll take your word for it. I'm doing it all in my head. Yeah, that's a lot of secrets, man. 90. Gave you a legend to say there's not 115 secrets in Tomb Raider 1. I say because yeah, so there's 6 in I think there's 14 in Peru. There's oh fuck, I don't know. Fucking Christ. I think there's probably like maybe 60 or 70 secrets total. Secrets. Okay. Right. So yeah, there's 3 in caves. There's 3 city. There's 5 Lost Valley. There's 3 in the Tomb of Qualopec, so that's 14. There's 4 in St. Francis Folly. I know that. It's 18. There's 3 in the Colosseum. 21. It says 24. Or there's 3, so that makes it 24. The Cistern has 3, so that's 27. Tomb of Tehokan only has 2, actually. So that's 30. City of Kamoon, there's 3, so that's 33. Fuck you. Obelisk of Kamoon. Yeah, the Obelisk of Kamoon, so that's 36. The Sanctuary of the Scion only has the 1. What is the music? So it's like 37 as of the Sanctuary of the Scion. Atlas Mines has 3. Atlantis has 3. So 37. So I want to say there's like 45 or 46, just under 50. When I find a secret, I'll let you know. I'll show you what the music is. Where the fuck am I going? Oh yes, to the bridge. So yeah, there's just about 50 secrets in this game. And yes, I'm gonna be that arrogant asshole. I'm not gonna fucking save. Cause fuck that, right? So yeah, there's just under 50 total secrets. Because in Tomb Raider 4, there's like I think 62 total. Tomb Raider 3 has a fucking lot of them. So what it was before you I don't know, it's just one of those things you kind of figured out. Like, one of the first secrets I ever found in the game was the very first one in the caves. Mostly because I was fucking curious how to get up there. It's like, okay. So. Turn the camera. I do have all 3 copies. There we go. I say most of the levels have like 3 secrets. Like I said, St. Francis Folly is one that is one of the outliers. It has 4. Sanctuary of the Scion only ever actually has 2. That was in the days where I was coming to grips with everything. I can't tell you how many times I actually played through this game when I was a kid. Like the first time I beat it, the first time I beat the game when I was a kid, because I didn't beat a lot of games when I was a kid. So I did the fucking victory dance. And yeah, if y'all don't know what the victory dance is, I'll clip it out of, because there was one of my Halloween stream that I did last Halloween. Me and my buddy streamed the Splatterhouse games, and yeah, I did the victory dance there because one boss was giving me a lot of shit. So I'll cut, or I'll have him cut, because he wants to go through and do little edits and cuts of everything. But yeah, someday soon that'll be the victory dance will show up again. But like the first time I beat the game, I just fucking fucking 10 11-year-old kid fucking doing a just jumping up and down in joy. I really don't care for Anniversary. I mean, it came out when I was in high school. So, it was like 10 years after Tomb Raider 1. At the time, it's like, yeah, this is fucking great. But of course, fucking high schooler, updated graphics, it looks good. And, jiggle physics, and, water physics and all of that shit. So, as a teenager, you fucking love the hell out of it. But no, no, it's like I played it as a kid. It was good. But there were still parts of it that, even then, just didn't jive with me. And as I've gotten older, it's just one of those. It's like I can't really get into it because of that. It's just I can't get into it anymore. Halfway, and that was one. Yeah. I say part of the it's like I went into this with another guy on the Discord, but a lot of the things that makes I don't even want to say that makes Tomb Raider because there's a lot of shit that goes into it that makes Tomb Raider work, and suffice to say, Tomb Raider Legend. Yeah, see that's the thing. I don't. Yeah, anniversary, looked fucking amazing. Because, for the most, it's Crystal Dynamics. Crystal Dynamics isn't any slouch. Well, no, I mean, I can admit that Anniversary, had some fun for me when I played it. But as I've gotten older, it just really doesn't jive. Back in the 90s. So it's just one of those things. It's like when you go back and analyze it, yeah, sure, it's a lot of fun, but there are parts of it that feel, that are more spectacle than they really should be. You know what I mean? More, like the T-Rex fight, and you want to know something bad about it? You can sort of tell something is underwhelming when you forget that there's actually a T-Rex boss fight. I actually forgot that there was a boss fight there because it was so goddamn underwhelming. I remember the QTE because it pissed me off. Like, you're really making me do this. But at the same time, it's like, wait, what? Here's a baby. Yeah, exactly. It's like okay, it's like the spectacle. It's like the spectacle of the Lost Valley. That is lost. It's there. You don't know what you're getting into. And in this one, it's like, I mean, obviously for uh, you were a baby when Tomb Raider 1 came out. God, am I the oldest one here? Goodness. Oh, whoops. Um, you were a baby in '96? My God. um, what was I saying? Oh yes, Tomb Raider Anniversary. Um, it's like, I mean, obviously, when you're trying to redo some, the first time you're playing this game back in, it's like when over you watch, I mistimed the jump and break my fucking neck. I have done that before, completely by accident, so it wouldn't be the first time. Oh, one thing you're gonna notice in this version compared to the PlayStation version, the PlayStation version, even after you get rid of all of the water, that crappy waterfall effect hitting the water is still there. It's not there in this version. They didn't, for some reason, it bugs the piss out of me in the PlayStation version. But and you were young. Oh, that's right. You are young. I'm not gonna hold it against y'all. It's like I grew up with these conventions. You know, I take a certain level of pride in knowing that I have, especially this game, fucking drilled into my head. Um, so, but no, it's like anniversary. It's like it's like I sort of get the trouble, because when this game came out, and you're playing, you know, you're playing this, and all of a sudden you hear the music, because the first two levels are calm and everything, and then te- uh, primes you, sort of teaches you that whenever you hear music like that, there's some sort of trouble, and it does that in the caves. It does that in the city of Vilcabama. When you encounter the wolves and everything, it plays that music. So when you're hearing that in level 3 the first time, you're like, uh-oh, what's coming? And then the screen shaking, and you hear the boom, da boom, da boom. It's like, holy shit, that's a fucking dinosaur. So it's kind of hard to get that oh shit reaction when you're remaking the game because everybody's knowing to look for it. Tony Hawk Pro Skate. I don't remember what my first PlayStation game was because my cousin. I think my first PlayStation game. Oh God, I don't fucking remember. It was so long ago. 'Cause I didn't have a PlayStation at the time. I played it at my cousin's house. I think one of the first PlayStation games that I played, it might have been Metal Gear Solid or one of the demo discs. I don't remember exactly what it was, but and no, not the Pizza Hut, not the Pizza Hut demo disc. That actually came out when I was. Oh God, when did the Pizza Hut demo disc come out? I actually have them, by the way. Pull this up. Fuck you. Um, the the PlayStation demo discs. remember, remember that? Let me take this out. I love demo discs. I love the early days of the demo discs. This one right here. The Pizza Hut demo disc #1. I think I either had or have demo disc 2 somewhere around here. But or maybe it broke. I don't remember. But I was like PlayStation 2 PlayStation 2 game. Oh my goodness, dude, you're making me. I know I'm old, but I never had it, but my friend let me borrow it. I don't care. I didn't care for that. You know. And one, because, it's based off of the movie, which is already based off the book. So, and even at that age, I was, I was nitpicking fucking everything. I'm like, this is fucking terrible. I was like, the fucking. Come on. Whoa! Jesus! You were supposed to make noise, you fucking thing! I almost got run over. That was not supposed to happen. Alright, so yeah. Everything or Nothing. Man, you're making me feel older, dude. Everything or Nothing was... Oh, shit. Yeah. Laugh it up. Laugh it up. Okay. It's funny. All right. Yeah. Laugh at the Atlantean that almost gets run over. The Pizza Hut. Was there a Pizza Hut demo disc with Metal Gear on it? I don't remember. Yeah, I say, because was there a Pizza Hut demo disc in 1998? I don't remember there ever being one. I want to look this up now. Son of a bitch. Oh my. Motherfucker, I never knew that. The best pizzas under one roof. Oh my god. The Edge. Remember when the Edge was a fucking, what does it say? Oh my god, the Sicilian pizza. The Sicilian pizza, the pan pizza is their fucking traditional pizza. The Edge pizza. Oh my god. I feel old. Yeah, I saw it. Let me see. ID. Where did you post it? Post it in gaming? Ah ha 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 ha. Like I knew about the two from the Pizza Hut, the disc 1 and disc 2, because I remember the fucking opening. It's like this really stupid fucking commercial, which was all over TV at the time anyway. But I didn't know that they made a 1998 demo disc. Yeah, demo discs are hard to find. I really would. Yeah, dude, it was fucking amazing. One of these days we'll have to do it. Patriot. One of these days you might have to do a stream where you can showcase those. I could do a stream too, but I'd have to find my PlayStation and shit, and I think you'd probably have that stuff set up, but that would be quite a lot of fun. Go back down memory lane. And oh yeah, demo discs were the fucking shit. At least on the PlayStation. Oh, you don't have a capture card? Shit, that's right. I do. Oof. Well, I'll have to one of these days I'll have to find my stuff and we'll take a tour of some of the demo discs I have. Because I have oh god, what they call the PlayStation interactive samplers. The interactive sampler discs is what they called them. Let's say if you, I'm pretty sure you'll know what I'm talking about. Yeah, is it a red one? Is it a reddish looking one? Because I have the purple. I have the one I have. I specifically hunted down because it has a demo. It has demos of Parappa the Rapper, with the first level of Parappa the Rapper. It has Fighting Force. I've never heard of a 3.5. I know there's a version 3 and there's a volume 4. But let me think. But the one I have, it has a lot of demos. Like yeah, some of the demos it has a Fighting Force demo. It has a demo video of Tomb Raider 2, which is fucking old. You can tell it's an early build because it uses assets that aren't found in Tomb Raider 2. So you can tell it's old. And it also has Treasures of the Deep. It has a video of Blasto, the Blasto game. What else does it have? And it also has a demo of Intelligent Cube, which is one of the earliest versions of a PlayStation game I played. I think so. But the title was weird. The health bar was the same as this one here. Whereas in Tomb Raider 2, it's green and it starts out red. So it was definitely an earlier build. I think that was, the video started out with her, in a water area. I want to say it was an early build of the wreck of the Maria Doria. I want to say it was that, because I want to say it was that. It was definitely an underwater area. She was in her wetsuit. All of that good jive. Got here. Holy shit. Jam packs. What I love. Yeah, the interactive sampler disc. That was like the fucking name of them too. I have no idea where to start when it comes to hunting these things down. But I hunted them. I want to hunt them down. Like, I want to get a demo disc of. Like, I want to get a demo disc of Metal Gear Solid, the early Metal Gear Solid demos. You know, I don't know. It's one of the early demos I played of Metal Gear Solid was actually the Japanese demo, and like they had the Japanese, and hearing a Japanese colonel yelling "snake" in like Japanese is funny as in a Japanese accent. Yeah, see that's the thing. I'm not hard up on on collecting these things for the sake of collecting them. Like, I actually want to have them, to explore them and, a little bit of history. Because I'll go back every so often and I'll just fucking play them, just for the memories. Like the Pizza Hut demo disc. Oh God, remember when that first came out? Everybody played that. It's like everybody played that one just for Tony Hawk, and I played it for Final Fantasy VIII. I really did. I played it for the Final Fantasy VIII demo. It was a lot of fun. Final Fantasy VII demo? God. Crash Team Racing. I fucking hated Crash Team Racing. See, one of the reasons I hated Tony Hawk growing up is because my friend always wanted. Because I had that friend. He's a good friend. Don't get me wrong. He's a great guy. But it's just growing up, we all had that friend and that family where anytime you went over to where he was, different friends, I was like, the only thing you could play was multiplayer games. Like, you couldn't take turns in a single player game or a game he didn't like. You had to play multiplayer just to let him play. Fuck the Raptors. Two secrets in one room. You just learned this one too. God. The only trouble is if you don't have a good amount of health getting out of this pit, you will die. Because there's no way to avoid taking damage. Because you have to jump. Whenever you jump in spikes, I love the two-dimensional sprites. They're just so fucking amazing. You just winged it. Well, it's like, it's like I heard you were going on about... Oh, fuck! God damn it! Shit. God damn. All right, here we go. If I were Steve, I would have had a done goofed counter. I gotta figure out how he does. The load screens are amazing. There's actually a difference in the load screens between each version, between the PlayStation and the Sega Saturn version. For one thing, the PlayStation version, the word loading is written much larger. It's in a different font. What was I gonna say before I died? I don't know. What was I gonna say before I died? What was I talking about? I don't know. The fuck moment after I remembered that the ceiling was falling down and oh, Jesus Christ. I know how to pull this secret off, but it doesn't no matter how many times I do it. It's like the T-Rex. Trying to pull this secret off still makes my anxiety go just a little bit. Just in the off chance that something goes wrong and I'm going to fall on the spikes. There's something about landing next to the spikes. It just ekes me the fuck out because I'm afraid I might be a pixel off. Oh, yes. Oh, no, I remember where I was. Thank you, yeah. I mentioned, I know what I was going to say. Like, you see these guys here. Oh, yeah, I was going to say something else, and then I remember, like, I love the 2D sprites, which I fucking love the 2D sprites. The fucking 2D sprites are amazing. I don't know, it's just so funny seeing, this really intricate room, and then these 2D sprites that just kind of follow wherever the camera's looking. Like, it's just funny as hell to me. It's funny in Doom, it's funny in early 3D games. But no, what I was going to say, what I was going to carry on about, I really forgot too. Oh fuck, I forgot what I was going to say. Oh yeah, in the remake, in Anniversary, well, one, it's not actually a skeleton there, and two, you can't knock over that guard body like you could in this one. Like, you can actually shoot him, by the way. But you actually see Qualipec's body there, not just a skeleton, his but a mummified remains. And there's a fancy little cutscene when you walk in. That after there's this fancy fucking this fancy Michael Bay'd up bullshit where everything's collapsing behind it, and then Qualipec wakes up and tries to grab at Lara. Before okay, remember. Jesus. Oh, that's another thing too. Difference in this version compared to the PlayStation version. Like, how I did in the beginning and set the boulder off? In this version, if you set the boulder off first and then you save, that boulder stays where it is. Doesn't matter if you reload the level or reload your save where you saved or not. That boulder stays put. In the PlayStation version, if you have to reload the save, like, say, where I was in there. If I was, right in there where the save was. If you have an oof moment like that and you have to reload, that boulder's reset. Yeah, that's one of the things I don't really care for about the PlayStation 1 version. It's like if you done goof and it's like okay. Full heal. I don't know if it resets in the PC version. I think it does. But in the Saturn version, if you set off that boulder stays set off until, unless of course you actually restart the level itself, like from the beginning type restart the level. The lighting in this version is really good, though. It actually really is. Something they didn't quite nail it. They didn't quite nail it in the PlayStation 1 version during the recording process. But in this one, the lighting is pretty fucking good. I'm saving my shotgun rounds for right now. Fun. Funny thing about this too. A lot of people say that the weapons are hit scan. You can't, like there's no point in jumping around. You can't,
Well, you have my total
when you're fighting these guys, 'cause you can't dodge the bullets.
sure
You
I got
actually,
yours,
jumping around actually
Hello?
helps
Oh,
when you're
you
fighting
had
Larson
just
or
a
Pierre or
barn
anything.
door
You don't have to
yet.
stand there like a fucking
You
goon
and that
and eat the
dribbling
bullet damage.
piece of the ski-on. You want to keep it so
You know,
bad. I'll
the
harness
weapon,
it right up
all of the
here.
bullets
Wait.
are hit
We're
scan,
talking about the artifact
but
Damn straight we are. Right
they're hit
up.
scan
Hold
insofar as
I'm
if
sorry.
the guns are pointed
piece
at
you
Lara,
Where's
they'll
the
hit
rest?
Lara.
Does Natla put
But
Pierre
if you move
DuPont
out of the
on that
way,
trail?
And where is that?
the
Ha!
models pretty much
You ain't
move
fast
as
enough
you
for
aim.
him.
So you
So
think
it is
all
actually
this
possible
talking is
to
just holding
jump
me up?
erratically and
I don't know where
not
his
get
little
hit.
jackrabbit frog legs are running him to. You'll have to ask.
oh yeah, they're
Miss
hit scan.
Natla.
They're hit scan, all right. But you can avoid them. It is quite possible to avoid them. Like I was doing it there. One of these days.
I
Oh,
will.
God, I can't quite show you again. But yeah, it is possible to. It is quite possible to avoid getting hit by them for the most part. You're not gonna avoid every shot. But if you jump, if you maneuver around and everything, yeah, you can avoid taking a lot of damage. Not the gun. That comes more into hand. That more comes in handy in the second. Hit scan's obnoxious. A lot of people are gonna say hit scan, it's outdated. I fucking hate when you say shit is outdated. Like, fuck off. Okay. Because most of the time it's not a legit criticism. You hear from you, and no offense to you
Relocating
younger
now to
folk,
St.
I really
Francis
don't
Folly,
mean this
new
when I say
temptations
that,
torment me.
but it's definitely a
Rumor
criticism
amongst
from
my
younger
fellow
folk,
brothers is that entombed beneath
especially when
our
they're
past
talking about
is the
older
body of
games.
Teokan,
It's
one
like,
of the
oh,
three
it's
legendary
clunky,
rulers
it's
of
hit
the
scan.
lost
Like you
continent
hear this
Atlantis.
a
And that
lot
within
about Resident
lies
Evil,
his
especially.
piece of
Like the
Atlantean scheme.
tank controls in
Dependence
classic Resident
divided
Evil.
and shared between
I got a
the
secret
three
for you guys. I'm
brothers,
gonna turn this down
which
so you
could
guys can hear me. I apologize if that was too loud. It's like, I got a secret for you guys. Tank controls, they've never fucking gone away. Like, tank controls are more prominent in video games today than they ever fucking were, in gaming history. Do you know why? Dual stick controls. Seriously, look at any fucking modern game. Any fucking modern game that relies on dual analog sticks, on the left analog stick and the right, and I'm not talking first person. I'm discounting, first person shooters, because first person shooters you kind of have to, it kind of goes without saying. If you push forward and you push backward, you're going to move forward and backward, and you're not going to turn left and right, you're going to strafe left and right. I'm not talking about first-person shooters. But third-person shooters, your fucking Red Dead Redemptions, even the Resident Evil 2 game, the Resident Evil remake games, not counting the GameCube version of Resident Evil 1 remake, not counting that. But Resident Evil 2 remake and Resident Evil 3 remake and a lot of, over-the-shoulder shooters, they all fucking use tank controls. Like, every single one of them, you push forward, you're moving forward. You tilt the stick back, you're not turning around to face the camera. You're backing up like a fucking tank does, like you did in the classic Resident Evil games. The only difference is that in some games, when you hold left and right, you don't necessarily turn. You strafe and you use the right stick for turning. But older games are good. Newer games are good. I'm not gonna say older is better. It's kind of a boomerish thing for me to say. I'm not a fucking boomer, but God forbid I say that. You're just a fucking boomer. You're blinded by nostalgia. Like, yeah, am I really though? Fuck it, not really. Like that's another fucking argument. Fucking argument that is really just it's really just a circle jerk by younger, by people who don't appreciate older games. You're just blinded by nostalgia. I'm like, if really, not really. I mean, sure, some games that are like this one. I'm not gonna go out of my way and say that. Okay, I am gonna go out of my way and say that this is like Tomb Raider at its peak, but they also, had time to. They pretty much hit the nail on the head the first try. This is one of those rare exceptions that this game actually does what it sets out to do, right out of the fucking gate. Now, it's not, there are a lot of things that Tomb Raider 2 and Tomb Raider 3 do a lot better, like in terms of controls, in terms of looks. I fucking hate hit scan enemies in first-person shooters. I fucking hate them. But no. I'm not saying you are. It's just, a lot of people, there's a good number of people who hide behind the whole "you're just blinded by nostalgia" whenever you try to criticize a modern game. Like you run into this a lot with remakes. Like let's say you compare Final Fantasy, not Final Fantasy. I don't want to touch that one just yet. Let's say you compare Resident Evil 2 remake to the original. Well, there's a lot of shit the original does really well. Not gonna lie, there's a lot of things the original does really well. One of the things that the original Resident Evil 2 does well is the fucking story, like the split campaigns. I don't know if any of y'all ever played the Resident Evil 2 remake, or even played the original. But the original, it does the two separate campaigns thing, the A scenario and the B scenario much better because that's how it was designed. You play the first scenario, you get a certain story, and you play the second scenario, you get a different story. And each story, depending on how you play it. Well, yeah, we'll get into that in a second, but I'm talking. I'm bringing up Resident Evil 2 remake specifically because Resident Evil 3, the Resident Evil 3 remake, goes totally off the fucking rails when it comes to remaking the original Resident Evil 3. Resident Evil 3 remake kind of pulls a Final Fantasy 7 remake, if that makes sense. It takes the core concept of Resident Evil 3, Jill Valentine, Carlos, I forgot his, what the fuck is his last name? Carlos Rivera, I forgot his fucking name. But Carlos, the USBC, or the USM, the Umbrella Corps, oh fucking Christ, the Umbrella Mercenaries. But I'm bringing up Resident Evil 2 specifically just because Resident Evil 3 goes completely, like I said, goes completely off the rails in terms of remaking the original Resident Evil 3. It does pull a Final Fantasy 7 remake in that sense. It keeps the core essence of it, but it goes in a totally different fucking direction. Like it commits to actually remaking the fucking game. I'm not gonna get hung up on the difference between reimagining and remaking because honestly, and I'm gonna sound a bit pedantic here, but it's for a good reason. If you were to look up the definition of remake, you know, so what is the definition of remake? Remake. Merriam-Webster. I want to be sure I'm getting this right too. Yes, to make a the definition of remake, to make anew or in a different form. You know, like I said, I'm being pedantic for a reason. The argument between what's a reimagining or a remake is just pretentious nonsense. That really isn't that. It really is just arbitrarily applied to video games as a whole. I do apologize if I'm going off on a bit of a rant. I tend to do this on my streams, but it's also my chance to actually go off the cuff when somebody says anything in the chat. So it's really fucking fun. But back to the point, the argument between if it's a reimagining or a remake, it really is pedantry of the fucking highest order that many people in the gaming community try to cling to like it's a fucking safety blanket. When they try to dismiss something as, oh, it's not a true remake, it's a reimagining or a remaster, like like fuck off a cliff with a cactus up your ass. Like seriously. I don't mean that to you specifically, Bridge. But it's just the that particular argument just sets me off. It's like, yeah, in the sense that it actually it commits to the full on remake, like keep the core concept. It's like it's remaking everything from the ground up, making it different. A remake. It's not like a mulligan, but yeah, it pulls the Final Fantasy where it actually commits to, doing everything over, remaking it from the ground up. Oh no, it's one of those things that the argument there's always an argument between, it's like three different words. It's like only within the fucking gaming community, by the way. There's remake, reimagining, and then there's remaster, and these people get hung up on it all the time. Now remaster I can sort of understand. Remaster, usually you're taking an old game and upscaling it, or doing some sort of flashy thing and then making it look better, but you're not really changing the core look of it. Like a good example of this would be Final Fantasy X and X-2 remastered. It's given a fresh coat of paint, or the Final Fantasy VIII remaster. Let's talk about that. That's the same thing. Where it's given a new fresh coat of paint, some things get changed, but overall it's the same thing. Whereas, like Metal Gear Solid, the Metal Gear Solid HD collection is a good example of this. It's pretty much the same core game, the same assets. It's just, upscale is made to look good. It's generally the same source, the source code and all of that. But it's like people argue about, it's like versus remake, which if you ask me, the idea remake can fall under one of two. As far as I am concerned, the way I define it. Yeah, I was gonna say the HD collection. Peace Walker is also a good example. Oh God. Peace Walker is a good example of maybe games that probably should get a retooling in addition to the remaster. Because Peace Walker doesn't work with the PS3 mindset. It works in a PSP mindset. The short bursts and everything. It doesn't really work with PS3 sensibilities or even Xbox sensibilities. It didn't work that well. So I didn't really enjoy it. It felt like Metal Gear Solid mini missions to me. But it's just, it's like remake, just in a certain sense, would fall into one of two different styles. There's the full-on, one-for-one remake, or there's the remake, which, I mean, the reimagined remake is where people get hung up on it, but it's still a fucking remake. People try to just, they try to say Final Fantasy VII isn't the true remake because I don't know if you guys can hear me. You guys can hear me. I'm gonna turn the volume back up. I don't know if you guys can hear the game or not. Let's see. 'Cause I'm checking OBS as I do this as well, and I'm making sure it's working. But it's especially a common argument. With Final Fantasy VII, it's like, is it a real? It's like it's not a true remake because it's it strays too far from the original. Like that's kind of what a remake means, Like I said, maybe I'm looking at it from a different lens. Ah, for fuck's sake. But shit. How you did this spot? God damn it. Jesus. God, fuck. I'm not used to doing this on the fucking Sega Saturn controller. Fucking hell. Jesus. Jesus. I'm letting go of the jump button to her. Ah, for fuck's sake. God damn it. I know how to do this. Yes, I should. Oh my god. Oh, Jesus. I'm about ready to say fuck it and just move on, but alright. Okay, you know what? I can do this. Ah. Kill. I don't normally struggle this bad on this fucking secret. I don't normally, but I'm gonna fucking be all right. I'm gonna beat somebody's ass. Jumping too early, I think. Okay, you know what? Fuck it. I don't need the secret that bad. I don't need the secret that bad. I'm just gonna say fuck it. I don't give a shit. I don't need the goddamn secret that bad. Fuck it. Yes, there is a secret up there, by the way. I don't need it that fucking bad. Shit. That's the one that's missable. And technically this one's missable too, but usually this level I don't fucking bother with the secrets. Just 'cause I can't be fucking arsed to do it. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nah. Fuck you. Bitch. Where was I? Oh, yes, talking about remakes and reimaginings. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and get too into the rant, 'cause I get into fucking rants when I go on them. But, yeah, but no, where was I? Yeah. Fuck, where was I talking about? Remaking, yeah, when you're talking about Resident Evil 2 and everything. You know. Like, there's some things, the nostalgia blindness thing. It's like, the original Resident Evil 2 does a lot of things that Resident Evil 2 Remake didn't do. And one of the reasons that the comparison exists is because Resident Evil 2 Remake, more or less tries to go the route of, you know, almost the one for one, like following the same blueprints and all of that, in you know, formula. I hated this level growing up. So I made the mistake that everybody does, and that every new player does, and walk right off the edge. And I didn't know what I did wrong. Come on. I'm using a small med pack. Yeah, I don't do that no save, no reload, no med pack bullshit. Ugh. Uh-oh. Now, why the fuck Thor is in Greece, I have no idea. I will say this, one thing about the PlayStation, about this version compared to, especially the PC or the PlayStation version, there's actually light here. You can see what the fuck you're doing. I don't know what it is about the lighting in the other ports, but you can't see a fucking thing. It's just so goddamn black. Like, there's no reason for it to be that dark. See? Go. Da 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 ba. Hours in. Oh shit, no, I don't do that. really say pearl. What the fuck? Are you fucking kidding me? Alright, this is something completely off brand. I just want to fucking talk about how stupid this is. Y'all ever heard of that? Yeah, he went there with the. Y'all ever heard of Aunt Jemima? You know, the wonderfully amazing maple syrup, the pancake syrup. Which I'm not fucking saying that to be sarcastic. Fucking Aunt Jemima syrup is amazing. They're renaming it something else because everybody went and because fucking, oh Jesus, so close. Because fucking 19 yeah 18, because fucking 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, everybody's fucking getting their panties in a twist over names and shit. Oh, they canceled it long ago. They fucking went apeshit over it months ago. With their usual nonsense. Like I said, I don't know how you guys really fall one way or the other, so I'm not gonna try and get too far into it. But with my bitching about it, but yeah, they got pissy about it, and I guess recently they were talking about making a change. They were trying to get it changed, and just about an hour ago, I'm looking at a USA Today article. I looked at Twitter to see what was going on, and somebody fucking posted it, and it's like, it's like I said, it's fucking hilarious to me. But basically, it's like Aunt Jemima brand to be renamed Pearl Milling Company with new syrup and pancake boxes coming in June. Like, it is so goddamn absurd. Like, Pearl Milling Company. Since 1880, like, oh my fucking Christ. Yeah. Well, it should be, you're right, Bridge. It should be stupid no matter which part of the political spectrum you fall on. But the political spectrum is so fucking, the political spectrums are so fucking out of whack. It's just, like, if the certain segments are so fucking off of their fucking rocker. And by the way, off their rocker is a New England phrase. Because I'm from New England, so I speak very differently. But off their rocker, it's a way of saying somebody's fucking insane. They're off their rocker. But yeah, so it's most people. I'm probably gonna get hit. Most people, on a certain wavelength, are gonna be like, if you don't agree with this, you're basically bad, So it really shouldn't matter, but it's so fucking stupid. It's like people were bitching about this and they were bitching about this. Oh God, I want to say since like 2017. It's been a length of time. People were hating on it because races. They were doing the same thing to Uncle Ben. Because it's a black. Because it happens to be a black guy, and everything involving people of color, nowadays is fucking, it's like racist. If it fuck off, Pierre. I think that's the thing. I really don't know. I don't quite understand the mindset of it all. But basically, that's what it was. No, I'm not from Connecticut. I'm 2 states away. Technically 3. Ugh. Fuck you, Pierre. But yeah, off their rocker. It's a New England off their fucking rocker. But I don't know what the fuck it is with the mindset, but it is so. Fuck, god damn it. is so goddamn stupid. Yeah, man. Yeah. It's so fucking stupid the way it's just like. Yeah, but no. If you look at what's going on, I'm actually avoiding much of his or I was when I was jumping around, avoiding much of his damage output. But yeah, no. So I don't fucking know why people are going apeshit over this sort of thing. I mean, I do know why. Well, I do know why in the sense that I know that they don't like it and that's why they're going apeshit about it. But beyond that, I really don't know why. Like, none of it makes fucking sense. And that's another bat flying. It's just absurd to the point that they've become fucking caricatures. It's become a character. It's become a fucking character. A fucking cartoon. Of just the world's become a fucking cartoon. There's no way it makes sense for people to be doing shit, and they do. But I'm not gonna get on it. The political talk right now. I do it on my own channel. I really don't have it in tonight. But yeah, I saw that they're changing the name. Yeah, the move. I gotta make a fucking video about this too now. The move, considered long overdue by experts, historians, and some consumers, was the first in a series of rebranding announcements that grew to include Uncle Ben's, Mrs. Butterworth's, Cream of Wheat, and Eskimo Pie. I have no idea what the fucking Eskimo Pie is. Want to say it's some sort of sweet, kind of like a pastry or something. But yeah. Now, if anybody actually knows the history of it, you don't want to live on. No, don't worry. It'll be. Much of it is fucking Twitterati monsters. People on fucking Twitter who have nothing better to do. And I'd be willing to bet most of these people that aren't blue check marks are the people that have fucking anime avatars and, pronouns in the bio. Not saying that everybody that has pronouns in their bio is a complete lunatic. I'm not saying that at all. Because I know plenty of people who are really down to earth and just so happen to have that. But in terms of like vile, vitriolic, the kind of people that go out of their way to be assholes to anybody who disagrees, all seem to have that in common. When they don't have the blue check mark thing going on, by the way. Because blue check marks are for verified users. You usually don't have people with anime avatars being verified. So I do want to make that distinction, and it's not all blue check marks either. There's a lot of blue check marks that are really good, but there's even more of them that are just so fucking vile, and it's just like, what it comes down to. Like it's not even a case of. I don't even want to say it's a case of political alignment anymore. It's just some people are so goddamn, like a lot of people are so goddamn vile on the fucking interwebs. Like, it's like I get it, you have different political affiliations and all that. I mean, like me personally, like even in the even in certain the Discord and everything. I'm one of the few. It's like I'm the blade of grass that leans the other direction. Most people that I seem to come across, especially up here where I live, most of the people that live up here, they're of a left leaning. Social media ham. It's just a left slant. So it's like shit. It's just, but it's just like even regardless of all of that, like, most people online are just vitriolic cunts. Like, okay, I get it. You really gotta be like Seth Rogen is. You didn't mean to put the first. Social media ham is funny though. It's like it's no other way to describe it. It's fucking hammy as all hell. Get the fuck out of the sword. You know, social. It's like just fucking Twitter and Facebook and all of them. It's good for communicating, in the sense that, you know, if you need to post something, you have a good community that you don't get swept up in. It's fine. But it's just so many people are fucking ass clowns about everything. Like I said, you know, about everything. And especially Twitter. Twitter is like a fucking fraction of the goddamn internet. Literally like, I don't know how many users there are on you know, active users at any one time. I want to say it's like a couple 3 million, something like that, on fucking Twitter. You know, and by the way, you know, of the your average adult, out of the number of it's like the 320, it's just in the USA alone, you know, like 324.7 million people. You know, if you were to round up the people that are just, you know, 16 and older, I'd say about 200 million of them, you know, maybe 250 million of them, you know, sane people, you know, people like that, people who have decent heads on their shoulders. You know, so most of them probably use the internet, and Twitter's acting like everybody on people are acting like everybody on Twitter, the 0.1% of the entire population, speaks for the rest of the fucking population. It's like, once you really take out, that's pretty much where most of the pressure is coming from. Most of this social pressure and shit, all of these corporations, it comes from Twitter. It comes from all of these goons on fucking line that have nothing better to do but bitch about anything, or be vile, just vile, vitriolic, like anything they don't like, you know, anything they don't like, or anything that come, you know, or the people that think that they're endowed with being the saviors of everybody, you know, everybody that isn't white, or everybody they view as oppressed. Like, I don't know, you know, you really take that on its face value. What's more arrogant? Thinking that, you know, you could be, you know, you could be racist and you're trying to change it. It's like, what's more racist though? Is it serious? What is more arrogant? What compare it? Actually being racist and looking down on a certain group of people, or having that mentality and thinking you're the only group of people that can save these other groups of people because they're not capable of doing it. You know what I mean? It's like, for fuck's sake, I don't know. Those fucking kind of, I'm not gonna get into it. I'm gonna fucking lose my shit. Those fucking loons. That's all I'm gonna say. The fucking lunatics that have nothing better to do and try to be the fucking savior of everybody, of everybody that they think can't speak or some shit like that, and it leads to shit like this. You know, Aunt Jemima has been around for, oh god, I want to say at least 70 some odd fucking years. Been around for a long time. Uncle Ben, Aunt Jemima, Mrs. Butterworth, all of them. You know, and it's like, yeah, they're gonna be changing their name. And Uncle Ben's isn't even fucking racist. You know how Uncle Ben, you know how there was a black guy on Uncle Ben? The guy marketing it paid the guy to take his picture. Like, they paid the dude to use his likeness. It's just a random guy, you know, from what I've heard. It's like a random guy on the street. It's like, hey, can we use your picture for the rice? You look like a good mat. You look like, you know. Oh, come on. Oh, I fucking hate this one. Come on. I really don't know. Come on. Oh, you cocksucker. Yeah. Oh, great. I tried to look away, and then I looked towards a screen that has OBS on it. Like, fuck, I'm going to watch myself get run over in real time again. I don't know if Uncle Ben was a reverend or not. But the guy on the cream of, y'all have had cream of wheat, right? The guy on cream of wheat, he was an actual chef. He was a Chicago chef. You know, I don't know if cream of wheat was his creation or not, but he was he was like, you know, a local chef. He was a good, you know, a good fucking Samaritan that especially grew up through the civil rights movement. Like, you know, he did a lot, and he was well loved. You know, because that was his shtick. He was a fucking chef. And people were like, that's racist. You need to change it. Why is that racist? Like, the dude fucking created cream of wheat. This is his fucking creation. Ugh. I'm not gonna go too far on it, because I'm gonna fucking go on a fucking rant. I'm not. It's just so fucking silly. It made me chuckle, though. It's like, yep. Yep, that's the clown world we're living in, ladies and gentlemen. Ugh. Oh, fuck. I forgot where I was going on Resident Evil 2, so we'll say, you know what? Fuck these goddamn bats. Fucking bats. Oh, shit. Shit. I almost rolled off the edge. All right, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I do appreciate you watching me ramble and play classic Tomb Raider. Like I said, I kind of got inspired. I needed to. We got talking about it so much. I'm like, I need to on and play. It's like I gotta stream it too. You know, get it out of my system. Alright, so we are there, and no, there isn't a. Why the fuck no? Damn it! I just sworn there was. I'm enjoying myself, yes. Yeah. What time is it? I said I got a few more hours before I actually have to hit. I don't have to be up for work till like 7. I have to be up for work 6 o'clock. Like you. Up you go. Come on. Is it really only fucking 9 o'clock? You know, I'm used to doing, when I normally do these, when I actually have them planned out, I usually start right around 8 o'clock. So, I'm going, you know, two hours in, it's like, you know, by the time 2 hours hits, it's 11, 10 or 11. It's really weird. It's been 2 hours, but it's only like 9, but then I realize I got a fucking 7:30. Hey, you know, I appreciate you guys showing up. Greatly appreciate it. Maybe I'll make a video one of these days going over like secrets and shit. Something, I don't know. I've thought about doing it. There's a lot of things in this game that could do with a lot of clearing up. One thing being the combat, actually. And an interesting thing about the combat, you don't have to hold the action button down the entire time. No. In fact, the game works best when you don't do that. Because when you're holding the button, when you're holding the action button down all the time, you're focused only on the one target. Not focused on 7:30. Oh, that's right. You live in the Midwest. Go to bed early. So this would normally be about bedtime for you then. I apologize. if I had tomorrow, if I had a way of streaming this privately, I would do that because I really didn't want to get the YouTube channel going right now. What the fuck am I doing? But yeah, and I work tomorrow. I would have streamed much earlier, but I had the lessons. I had my lesson today, so I don't know. One of these days, I'll do, preferably on a day off, because I don't have my day. So used to pressing the X button. I used to pressing X, and X is on the bottom, and on the bottom of a Sega Saturn controller is fucking A. Sweet Jesus Christ. Anyway, before I keep rambling on, the Thor key. Come on. Go. In we go, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Perfect. Secrets 104. Jesus. You know what? Save it here. I think we're going to call it. But yeah, hey, thanks for dropping by, you guys. I figured I'd do this because I know you guys would chip in, watch. So I was like, yeah, why not? So, yeah, I will talk to y'all in the Discord later. Probably sometime for work tomorrow. I don't know. I'll figure it out. But you guys, you two especially, have a good rest of the night. I want to continue this. I'll probably continue this for a little. Okay, I'm gonna pause that. I'm gonna. I need to change my scrolling banner. What I'm gonna fucking change it to. But I gotta change. Oh man, getting tired. Yeah, have a good night, Bridge. No, I don't want to switch devices, you fucking knob. All right. Turn this open. Awesome. Huh? Oh, thank you, Penny. Oh my fucking Christ. Do I want to keep going or do I want to close it out? I really haven't decided yet. My computer needs to update, so I think we're going to call it here. We're on the Coliseum. I'm not sure if we're going to pick this up again. But, whatever. Thanks for stopping by. And, yeah, I'm just for anybody watching, I'm still taking a break from the tube. This was one of those moments where I kind of caved and needed to. That's why I'm doing Tomb Raider. I didn't bother with Metroid Prime, because if I was doing a normal arcade stream, this would have been Metroid Prime Part 3. But like I said, I'm taking a break. I've got a few things to finish, and I really don't. I kind of need the break from all the live streams and everything, so I can finish my. So I can just recollect my thoughts, and then eventually going to finish my Splatterhouse retrospectives so I can start new ones. Because I need to do that. I want to do other games. I want to do other videos, but I need to finish the project that I said I was going to start, and I got to do that. So that's the plan. But for right now, it's a very random stream on a Tuesday night. I always manage to do the game streams on Tuesdays. I don't fucking know why. But yeah, that'll be that. Oh my god, I'm sorry I'm yawning so much. So yeah. If I get ready to do this again though, I'll make a special stream. I think the next time I do this game in particular, it's going to be a much early start. It's probably not going to be on the normal night. So anybody coming back to watch this, or anybody in the Discord that watches this, and you want to come check it out, make mental note of that. I will make a special case for this game. So until then, I will catch y'all later.